Hi, this is Romella from Your Inner Light Alchemy, and this is week commencing the 7th of July 2025, the card reading for empaths for spiritual support. So today we have this beautiful power day. I love 7/7s. I love these days where we get that numerical iteration, the 7/7, the 8/8, 12/12. They just feel a really beautiful energy to step into. And I think because so many other people are also stepping into that energy and of the 7/7 or whatever day it is, it sort of gives it a bit of a boost. It's like spiritually, we're all just putting the positive energy into the day. So I'm going to do a little, I don't know what it'll be, some kind of healing session, some kind of meditation later this afternoon when I get back from running my chores. So this week we also have a full moon on Thursday, which will be nice just to have a bit of a clear out as well. So I'm using the Dr. Stephen Farmer deck again, Messages of the Spirits of Nature. And the first card out is this one, is Wind and Movement. And this feels a beautiful card. Just get some movement moving. I can feel my back actually when I do that. Movement is so powerful for shifting things through the body. So if you have been doing any healing, I'll stand still now. If you have been doing any healing, or if there's things that you're trying to move through, work through, the movement can really support you. So whether that is something like Pilates, whether it's just simply going for a walk, whether it's some stretching exercises, whether it's somatic exercise, which I did a little while ago and found really, really helpful. But movement is really key, just to shift those things out of the physical body and help bring a bit of more flexibility. So that is the first card that we have. Let's have this one. Lovely. Oceans and waves. Isn't that beautiful? How they do surfing with those, I don't know. So this card, just again, the energy of power of nature. Obviously this is a nature deck, so it's bound to all be powerful, but the power of the sea, of the waves. I mean, the tidal waves, when we think about the moon, the waves are connected deeply to the moon. And that power of the water, when we remember that we are 60-70% water, or we should be if we drink enough water to keep hydrated, then the power of the moon is bound to affect us just as it affects the tide. I think the water came up last week as well, so it feels a very good reminder about drinking enough water to support our system for releasing, detoxing. It's a really simple tool. So up your water this week. It feels like an important week to drink more water. Let's have this one. Jasmine, sensuality. I do love jasmine. It's such an amazing fragrance. This to me is saying about essential oils. When we breathe in an essential oil, or when we use, these are the angelic celestial colours sprays, when we use those, we are stimulating our amygdala system. We are stimulating ourselves, and it brings, physiological change to the body. Lavender in particular is a beautiful one. Pop it on your feet, do some breathing with it, because that has so many beneficial properties to it, particularly the calming, the restful, if you're having a stress or you're feeling anxious, then lavender really is your friend. Sniffing a rose, going and smelling the lavender bushes, but using essential oils really can have a really positive effect on you. So I would highly recommend having some close to you. Like I say, I use these as well. These are the angelic sprays. They've got essential oils in them, so I am filling my aura with them. But I can breathe it in, I can smell it, and I can feel the difference. This particular one is Third Eye, so it's perfect for doing this channeling and this connecting into the collective that I do when I do these card readings. Let us see where this one. We have Cloud and Imagination. Do you remember as a child when you would be in the garden, lying on your back, looking up at the sky, seeing the shapes. I mean, I still do it now, and I'll notice particularly the dragons and the angels that seem to be out there. But spending that time just noticing the clouds. It's really overcast today, so it's not going to be a day for cloud spotting really. But we're tapping into that childlike energy is really empowering for us, stimulating our imagination as well. So I invite you that when you get the blue sky and the odd little cloud, have a look up and just see, what can you see? What can you imagine that is there? What would you love to see? What could you manifest in the sky through the clouds? So that is that one. I've had 4. We'll just have one more. I think we'll have that one there. It's hiding at the bottom. Stars and navigation. This one, let me say, this feels like a full moon card. It's not the full moon, but it's that space card. And it says navigation, but so to me it feels like using the energy of the full moon, not only just to clear things out that you don't want or you've no longer desire, that you want to, whether that's emotions, beliefs, thoughts, but also is that navigation, is that possibility of, well, when we clear it out, what are we going to put in its place? And that's a really important thing, because we want to put something in its place. It's all right doing the clearing, the detoxing, the shifting those old emotions, but we want to bring in a different emotion. So the invitation to you is, what emotion are you looking at pulling in to support you? How do you want to feel? How do you want to be, do, have? It's not, the have is only about the feeling that it gives you. So the feeling is, if you're wanting a holiday, for example, if you want to go to the sea, to the beach, is that feeling when you are there. That is the key, is that feeling, and use that as your inner navigation. That is the best way to bring things in. But definitely when we clear out at the full moon, you'll want to be bringing in something. So now using this navigation, where do you want to navigate to? What is your internal GPS saying as far as where you want to go, what you want to, and where you want to go really is the feeling that you want to have at the end. So that is the card. So a beautiful range of cards this week. I think we've got a really powerful week this week, starting with the 7/7 portal today and the full moon on the Thursday as well. It feels like a really potent one, but manageable. So definitely, let's do our movement, drink our water, have a clear out, but put the positive things in, tap into our inner child, into our joy, and use the essential oils to bring and stimulate that into our body, particularly lavender. Obviously this card is jasmine. You can use jasmine if you like, but lavender and rose are 2 of the most powerful and high vibration ones that probably all of us have access to. That is this week. As usual with the full moon, I am offering the £25 readings. So I do a 3-card reading, just a short one, because it is only £25, and I will clear usually 3 to 5 emotions that come up around that card reading, really to set you up to move through the full moon with a beautiful, clearer, calmer state of energy. I wish you all a beautiful week. Please watch out for I don't really know what I'm going to do today, but there will be a video going up around the 7/7 portal, probably some clearing work. Probably I will use some sprays and do some channeling as well. I send you all love and see you soon. Best wishes.